Hello. Do we have sound now? I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna wait a bit. I think no sound, no sound, no sound. I think we got it now. See, that's why I forgot to click on a button. So we're gonna wait and see. Can you crank yours and see if we get sound? That's too funny. Okay, now we should have sound. Here we go. Okay, so welcome to Holly with a H and Frenchie or mystery stamping. Mystery stamping, it's when you guys can join in and create with us. This time it's a little bit different because we told you the only thing to bring was 6x6 because the designer series paper it's on sale. And with that being said, we decide to do this mystery stamping focus on the designer series paper. We choose to use a 6x6 because some of the designer series paper on sale are 6x6 and some are 12x12. Well, if we would use a 12x12, you cannot do a one sheet window or whatever with a 6x6, except if you would glue four together and even where it's cut, it would have to be right on. So now with the 6x6, if you're using a 12x12 paper, cut it in four and you get your 6x6. And from there, we're going to share how to cut your paper. All these mystery make three cards or four?
Four cards.
Four cards. Mine make two cards, but mine make two cards, but you need two pieces of 6x6. So you see, it's we're going to keep you interested to this show. So I said the designer series paper it's on sale. It's till the end of the month. It's 13 a pack that it's on sale. I got it listed on my blog with frenchiestamps.com. At the end of the broadcast tonight, we're going to give away what we present. So the card that Ollie's making, now her sample she already got done, but the card she's going to make live, we're going to give it away. The cards that I'm making live, I'm going to give it away also the bonus. Okay. I'm not telling you what it is. It's a bonus project because it's not a card. So, and then, excuse me. Then, if you choose to, if you're on Facebook, I got a page. It's called Create and Share.
Create, share with Frenchie.
Yeah, Create and Share with Frenchie. I got all the information on my blog. You get the direct link right below here in the description. It's frenchiestamps.com, but you get the direct link below. It's going to tell you about the mystery. Here it is. It is hashtag June 23 Frenchie Mystery. If you go at Create and Share with Frenchie and you share Ollie's card or my card, you're going to get entered for a giveaway. And that's going to be choose the following week. So I think I cover pretty much everything and we're going to get started. So again, we told you a 6x6 paper. We didn't tell you you need this card, that card, that card. We're going to have Ollie get her thing. I'm going to mark it and I will do another blog post, but at least if you get your what I call the way to cut your paper, then it's easy after that. So let me switch this because now the first one that's going to go, it's going to be Holly. So we're going to switch that and we're going to get started. Checking to make sure it's still flashing green. All yours.
Okay. This is my 6x6 pattern. We're going to cut here first, and then this one, and then that. And we're going to use all of the paper, no extras, on 4 different cards. Tonight I'm using the, I don't know what this paper is called, Gone Fishing. I don't know. The Gone Fishing bundle is what I'm using with the fish paper. Let's go fishing paper. And only one of my cards uses, I think 2 cards use the back side as well. This side doesn't thrill me, but I think it looks good on the cards that I use that design on. And excuse me, I've got a little frog in my throat tonight. Here's the bundle that we're using, and it has photopolymer stamps and the dies. And I think I've stamped pretty much everything. My first pattern that I did, I used the inked and tiled stamp set, and I don't remember, what's this paper called?
Botanical. It's called Ink Botanicals.
So the inked botanicals paper with the inked and tiled stamp set. And that's just a standalone stamp set. But I like to do more feminine cards, so I thought I would challenge myself and do the same layout with a more masculine theme. So here's my sample. I'm going to show you how I put it together. I don't know. You guys probably want to see the measurements. I'll set these over here. So all of my bases are 4 1/4 by 11 thick vanilla. And then I have a vanilla layer of 4 by 5 1/4. And all of those are embossed with the twisted rope 3D embossing folder. I think you can see that. And this first card uses the 2 3/4 by 2.5 inch piece of designer paper. So I'll show you how I got that done. So I've already prepped pretty much all the stuff for us so that it was a lot faster. So the first thing I'm going to do is just adhere my embossed layer to my card front. And I tried to keep these pretty simple. I also use the Nested Essentials dies, and that's where I got this banner from. And I don't know if you can see, there's a double row of stitching around the edge of these dies. And this wasn't quite big enough. Oh, maybe we should start by cutting my paper. That might be a good place to start. Silly me. Okay. So I think I want to cut it this way. So my first cut is going to be at 2 3/4. And then I'm going to turn it and cut it at 2 1/2. This gives me my 2 3/4 by 3 1/2 and my 2 3/4 by 2 1/2. And then this piece, we are going to cut this way at 3/4 of an inch. So now this is 3/4 of an inch by 3 1/4 inches. And then I'm going to cut this at 2 inches. So then that gives me 2 by 5 1/4 and then 1 by 1 1/4. I'm sorry, 5 by 1 1/4. 5 1/4 by 2, 5 1/4 by 1 1/4. Okay. Now we have some designer paper to work with. So this one, because my fish are going this way, I'm going to make, instead of the banner going this way, I'm going to make the banner go from the top and the bottom. But you see my banner's not very wide compared to my designer paper. So what I did was I just cut this in half to make it bigger. And then we'll adhere the top half about where we want it. I'm just going to lay this here without adhesive, and then I'm going to bring in the banner end. And I'm just eyeballing it to get it even. I'm not horribly picky about making it exact, but just where it looks good. I think that looks good. Then we will add our designer paper here. Oh, I thought I'd stamped everything. Let me grab my stamp here of navy ink. And this happy birthday comes from the inked and tiled. I wanted to use just a little banner, so I needed one that stacked. And this one's going to be a little bit different than the sample. And I'm going to pop this little banner, and this little banner comes from the Nested Essential dies as well. And it's got the stitching, the double stitching on the edges. This, let's see, where do we want this? I think I'm just going to set it off to the side there. And then I used the ombre matte decorative dots down here. And so I will add those real quick. Working in someone else's space is a little bit challenging sometimes. So I'm going to do a big one, and I'm going to move them to the other side since my greeting's over here. I want to kind of make the card seam weighted the right way. Actually, maybe we'll put these up on the top here. So we'll put this up here, and then two little ones. And then for the inside, I just stamped the fish in navy, and then the inside filler piece I did with Mossy Meadow, stamped off, and then I used the petal pink marker and then just colored the fins. That's it for the first card. Get this out of the way. This is my first sample of the second card that I did. And then this is how it looks with the fish paper. And you'll see this one I turned the other way because my fish were, I didn't want them swimming up and down, which they could because they're going both ways. But I turned this one sideways. So I'll get this out of the way. This one uses the 2 3/4 by 3.5 inch designer paper, plus the 3/4 inch by 3 1/4 inch piece as well. Again, we'll put the twisted rope embossed layer down. And on this one, we're going to make it go up and down like my sample, my first sample, so that the fish are going the right way. And I'm just using a little strip of mossy meadow, and it measures a 1/2 inch by 3.5. Mine's a little bit longer. I like to make it a little bit longer and then just trim it off. Sometimes it looks like it lines up better that way. So I'm just going to eyeball this, give it a little bit of a border there. And then we'll just take the scissors and we'll snip that off. And then we're going to flip this side over, and I'm going to glue that down. And then I'm going to take some linen thread, and I have some really old linen thread that still comes on this cardboard thing, but it's all good. So I'm just going to take a bunch of it off. And if you have ribbon or linen thread, twine that has these kinks in it, you can take your bone folder. I'm going to use these scissors, and you can just run it over your twine, and then it takes those kinks out, so it's a little bit easier to work with. So I'm going to wrap this several times, I don't know, 5 times or so. And then give myself enough to tie a knot. Makes me nervous. Okay, so then we can just kind of spread that out a little bit. And then, actually, I think I want to tie that around this. I'm going to put another knot in here. Good thing with the linen thread is it's not very thick, so it doesn't add a lot of fatness to the to mailing the card. Okay, then we're going to just trim those little edges off. My voice is kind of crackly. I've been getting over bronchitis, so I still have a little bit of a frog in it, but thank you. Then I'm just, when I have ribbon on the back, I like to go over that with some adhesive just to make it stick a little better. So then we're going to just put this in the middle-ish. And then the happy birthday, I don't remember where this happened. Oh, this is Go To Greetings, this happy birthday, stamped in Night of Navy. And I stamped it on a 1/2 inch very vanilla. And then I just edged the, inked the edges with mossy meadow. And this is cut with the Happy Label Pick-a-Punch. And I just set it in there and did the little scallop on the one end. Can you see that? I think so. And then some dimensionals on here. Whoops, took the backing off that one. And on my original card, I just stamped right on the paper, but I didn't think that the paper would show very well. So I'm just going to kind of tuck this under where my knot is, and like that. On the inside of this one, I did a fishing lure. I think that's what that's called, a fishing lure. I am not a outdoorsy mountain girl, fisher girl, hunter. So this was, oh, let's put some bling on there. This was a challenge for me, but You know, you have to come out of your box every now and then, right? And then this one I used the brass. And we'll use a big one and we'll put that there. I always like to do embellishments in threes and kind of in a triangle pattern. We'll do that. Okay. I feel like I'm taking too long here.
No, take your time. I'm not going nowhere.
Okay. Okay, let's get this one out of the way. The next one on my original copy, and I guess this can go either way. I don't think I did. Oh, it goes this way since I did the inside like that. But this one uses the, let's see where we're at here. I think this one I did this way, and the die set, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's embossed with little wave, little bit, I think you can see that. It's embossed with the wave. So I've already cut that out of Misty Moonlight. I've stamped the little bobber, I think is what that is. And let's see what I stamped. Okay, so we stamped, this one might be going a little bit sideways, depending on how the paper is cut. I cut my paper the other way on this one. So this one's going to go up and down this way. Let's see, if I was an embossed layer, where would I be? I'm missing a 5 1/4 by 11 embossed piece.
This one?
Yeah.
Not 11, 5 1/4 by 4.
Yeah. It looks like I'm missing it for my next one too, France.
Yep.
I'm not sure how I did that, but okay, I'm going to adhere these wave pieces. And again, these are longer than my paper. I thought it was easier to cut them and then to cut them off. So we'll go ahead and add those to the sides.
Twisted rope?
Twisted rope, yes. And then we're going to just stick those on the sides here. And then cut them off. Thank you. It's nice having an assistant. I like that. I like that. Okay, and magically I have a layer here that's embossed with twisted rope. And then this is going to come down the middle. And then we'll use a dimensional on the bobber. we'll just stick it maybe right there. And then I use the matte dots again. And added a little bit of bling. Guys like bling too, right? Even if it's not shiny bling. So then we'll use this middle color here. And how about right there? And maybe we'll put these two like little bubbles. Like that. I should have had her die cut for me, huh, you guys? That would have been great. Should have broke out in hives. And then I did the bobber on the inside of this one as well. Okay. Last but not least, I have this one with my first design. And then this one is my fish design, and you'll see with the length of that paper, I could have turned it to go sideways, but I thought, well, the fish are swimming up and down both, so I thought it was okay that they were sideways like that. We're going to adhere the twisted rope layer. And this final piece of the DSP is the 5.5, I think that's 5.25. Should be 5.25 by 2. And I couldn't decide. The inside of this, the label pieces, those came from the die set. When you cut this tackle box, this piece here, it cuts out all these squares and that you can use for sentiment layers. So that's where all of these sentiment layers came from on this card. And I didn't know if I liked the shorter, fatter one, or, and I have just a teeny tiny skinny border there, or if I liked the tall skinny one. So if you guys want to tell me if you want the fat one or the skinny one, I will get them both ready. And then you guys can tell me which one you want. And then that's the one we'll use. So then I have a piece of Mossy Meadow, 5 3/8 by 2 1/8. And then my designer series paper here. So we'll just adhere those. And then, oh shoot, I didn't need to put this down just yet. Do you have a silicone mat?
I sure do, right here. It's supposed to be one on that thing, but it don't reach.
So I'm just going to use a silicone mat since I already have adhesive on there. We'll stick that down there.
Right on the skin one this way.
Okay. And we will put this. This is a little bit longer than my rope layer, but it didn't bother me. I would have had to have trimmed down the paper and or made this layer bigger. So then I have a piece of this navy ribbon. I don't remember what the name of it's called. Navy Sheer, the carryover one. And then I just had some scraps, so I'm going to be really frugal with this. And I put a glue dot on the back of that edge of the ribbon. And I'm just going to tuck that to the back side. It's called the Night of Navy bordered ribbon, 3/8 inch bordered ribbon on page 143. Thank you, little assistant. And so I'm going to cut this so that I have enough to tie my knot. You know, I could have cut another piece of ribbon, but it was like, well, we'll just be resourceful. Okay, now that's ready to go on the card. Like that. And we'll use the skinny one. And I didn't like how my corners were square and the corners of the label piece were rounded. So I just took my scissors and just kind of rounded off those corners. I thought that looked a little bit better. I do use France's duct tape. They're the best things, I tell you what. Yeah, so then those corners are just rounded off so it matches the label. So we'll use some more dimensionals. And we'll stick him about right there. Then I'm going to take this little piece of ribbon that I cut off, and I'm just going to tie a knot. And it's a little bit tight, but it works. Let's see, how do we want it to go? Well, never can tie it the same twice in a row, right? I think I did it this way. There, that's a little better, I think. And we'll cut those little edges off, those rough edges that without snipping my fingers. I've not done that, but I've been afraid to. Okay, just like that. And then I did the fish again in the navy with the Mossy Meadow stamped off. And that, my folks, is my projects for you. I hope you like those and that you'll give them a try. Get my stuff all cleaned out of here for France. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. I wasn't watching any comments, so I will go and catch up on comments while France is designing. And I appreciate you guys. It's kind of nerve-wracking for me, but great to get out of your comfort zone.
Okay, we're going to switch the mic here. Here we go. Okay, while Ollie is just picking up her thing, some of you I know arrived a little bit later. I just going to refresh a few things. Excuse me. I need to. Here we go. So the reason tonight why we choose designer series paper, it's because we get 13 pack that it's on sale to the end of the month. So that was our focus tonight. Ollie got all the measurements. She had it lay it out on the desk there. Um, I will type them all up, and it's going to come in a blog. Okay. If you miss some stuff, it will come. But overall, I think you have the pattern for it. That ear is, oops, Ollie's pattern. Okay. And I'm sure she shared that. I'm going to keep it there a few minutes. You can always get a screenshot of that. So mine is quite a bit simple compared to Ollie. I will do two cards, and the two cards need two pieces of 6 by 6, but they're mixed together. So you're going to see that in a bit. And after that, I will share bonus project. Okay, so let me flip down and bring my stuff on the desk. Now it's all ready to roll on. Okay. And it was funny because when Ollie was preparing, I was like, oh, I better get this out and this out because my stuff, it's not stamped in advance. Okay. So it is very simple though. So you need two pieces of 6 by 6. And like I mentioned, when I told Ollie we were doing that, I told her, I said, let's do 6 by 6 designer series paper. The main reason it's because that some of the paper of 6 by 6 it's on sale. You cannot take a 6 by 6 and do like a one sheet wonder with like put four together because where it's cut it don't really work. So I said this way 6 by 6 that they get 12 by 12 or 6 by 6, they can do it easy. So the first piece of 6 by 6 that you got, I am using the masterfully I got a tough time saying that word, but 1 second here. um, it's masterfully made. So I used that like last week on I went live and I said you guys are gonna need your shade because see this is not my colors. But this paper here, what sold me on it, it's the paper that looked like it's ripped. I just and then tonight I'm using those bright flowers. It's very cheerful. I know for some of you that like my style, you're gonna say this is not my style. But sometimes, like Ollie said, Ollie, she's not strong on the masculine card, but see how wonderful she did. So I thought, okay, she's going outside the box and with masculine, so I'm gonna do the bright colors. So that is the one that I'm using tonight. Masterfully made. Okay. So you're gonna fold this in two. You can score it if you want, or you can just fold it, open it up, fold it again, and to make it work better at any time, you get that right. You want to reinforce your score. And then you're gonna go diagonal and score it. Okay? Boom, boom. So now we get this piece here. Now we need two pieces to do a card, but then we're doing two cards, but we're using partial, if that make any sense. So now the other piece, okay, so this here was the scoring or the folding, okay? So 6 by 6, right in the middle, it's 3 inch, flip it again, right in the middle, it's 3 inch, and then just one diagonal. Okay, one diagonal. So this is your pattern. Now, this one here, the other 6 by 6, this is our pattern. First thing you want to do, so my card's going to be on the long way this way. I'm going to cut off 3/4 inch. So really it's at 5 1/4. So bring that at 5 1/4 and cut this. Boom. So this, it's this strip right here. Now we're going to flip the paper. Make some space here. We're going to flip the paper and we're going to cut this at 4 inch. So we're going to cut at 4. And this is this piece of paper. Now this one here, we're going to cut 1 1/4. Lift this up, 1 1/4, and it's leaving you with 3/4. So 1 1/4, go right here, and 3/4. Here we go. When you split them. So you cut it at 1 1/4, you're left with 3/4. Voila. So that is your pattern. Now I got one bitty bitty waist on this one. This one here that it's 3/4, we're going to cut it at 5 1/4. So I got this little corner here that I didn't use, okay? Voila. So you cut that at 5 1/4. And really, I should mark that down so you guys, y'all know that it's cut the bottom there, here. So 5 1/4. So really, it's 3/4. So really, you would carry this all the way there. So this one here going to get, well, that's trash. Okay, get another piece here. No, that's okay. Oh, I got pins right here. And never mind. I got it. So this line here going to get carried there. So this here, it's 3/4 by 3/4 trash. Okay. We're not using this little bitty piece. Okay. So now you got your pattern. Now we're going to go ahead and do this card first. So this one here, clear my, here we go. So I'm using a lemon lime twist. See how bright it is? And I embossed that with the basic embossing folder that it's part of the online exclusive. The number for that, in case if you're wondering, the number, so you get 3 uh, embossing folder. The basic 3D embossing folder, it's 161598. So you get like the big polka dot, Ollie had that one in one of her card that I saw. And I'm seeing it right here. See this one, the big polka dot. Try not to mix everything too much. And then you get the one I'm using tonight. And then one, it's more like, it's almost looked like a fan or flower, really get flowers on it. Okay, so we're going to use this and then berry burst. So where did I get those colors? Those colors there, in the back of the designer syrup paper, it tells you the color that coordinate with. So you see I got lemon lime twist right here, and I got my berry burst there. That's the color that I choose with this one. So now we're going to take this here and we're going to go ahead and, oh, well, no, let's back up the bus. And we're going to do the greeting first. And I'm using the Hello from Irresistible. Hello Irresistible. Again, that is the stamp set that it's an online exclusive. What online exclusive mean? That mean that it's not in any publication, but it is it's online. You can order it online. You still can call your demonstrator and order it there and so on. It's just it's not in the catalog. So the set that I'm using, it's right here. Hello Irresistible. Oh, Hello Irresistible. Sorry, that's the paper. It's Irresistible Blooms, that stamp set. Hello Irresistible, that's the whatever call paper. Okay, I just gonna stamp my yellow with black ink. I could have used a berry burst though, but I am using handmade tag. You know, when they took that decorative label or label me something, I had to find another tag to do my tag. So that's my chosen one. So now what I'm gonna do is punch this right here. I align my yellow with the two rounded at the bottom here. I'm going to align that about there. That look about right. And usually I just take a scrap. I don't punch the whole thing because I don't need that. But I wanted you to see how I done this. Now you can take your paper cutter or you can take your scissors. And what I'm going to do, it's cut right at the top of those 2 points here. I got a video on that. I don't know if it's up yet or it's coming up. Different ways that you can cut that. So see, I'm going to come here and cut that straight there. See, it changed the look completely, right? Now, I'm going to cut this here just because it's too long. That doesn't matter. You don't have to pay attention at the top, okay? You're going to see in a minute. Now, this here, going to come right here. So my yellow going to go on the sideway. I love to use a punch. Miss Ollie like to use dies. So see, we do a good pair together. Oops, this one it's too long. Oh, no, it was the whole length of the card for some reason. Okay, let's back up the bus and I want the raise down. Okay, so this piece here of the lemon lime twist, it is 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. And this one here, it is, oh, wait a minute. I got all my measurement. Is it still over there, Holly? Oh, they're here. Here they go. Okay. So they are flirty. Really, it should be blackberry bliss. Because that I move with the other card. That's tricky a little bit. Okay, that you're going to understand because I got another sample to show you. So this one here, it is, that was the black. 5 3/8 by 5 3/8. You know what? I have to check that. Don't pay attention to that. This is, I'm sorry about that. It is 1.5 by 5.5. 1.5 by 5.5. I must have another. Oh, I see why. It's over here. 1.5 by 5.5. It's correct. It's card number 2 I'm doing, okay? So where it say the black, it's the berry burrs. And you're going to understand why I got black there. I got another card. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my strip. Now I'm going to decide on which way that I want that. Really, I want it. I'm going to put it this way. And I'm going to put my green. No, I'm going to put it this one here. See, that's what happened when you get designer series paper. You have to make the decision what side. Here we go. And now I'm going to take one of the other strip and put it at the top. And then inside, I didn't bring a stamp set to stamp something inside. So I will decide what I'm going to stamp in a minute here. Let's go to the other card. Now, the other card, here, I got the big piece of, that was the 4 by 5 1/4. And then the black berry burrs, that is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So now we're on card number 1 here. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and glue this. Like so. Now the other strip of the berry burrs, that is, let me pull this card here. Okay. So that one, it is 7/8 by 5 1/4. 7/8 by 5 1/4. So where it say black, it's on this card, it's berry burst. Okay. Where it say black, it's berry burst. Now we got our other one, and we're going to flip this way. And then we're going to stamp directly on this. So I got the happy birthday, and I bet you guys can um, guess what it is. Where do you think I got the happy birthday stamp set from? Which stamp set? It's one that I say you need, you need, you need. Usually I don't say you need, I say it's nice, but this set here, I say it's a must have. Pull up, et voila. It is Go To Greeting. I absolutely love this set. Go To Greeting. It's one of the set. Oh, we are out of, but I get another one. Oh, we don't need that. Maybe stop this one. Here we go. We had too many devices here, so maybe I don't think it's effective, but just in case. Okay, now I'm gonna come back here. I got quite the connection here. Yes, Go To Greeting. Kelly, Kathy, I mean, I think you deserve an award, a ribbon. You know me so well. And Craft with Barbara too. Go To Greeting, Wanda. Yes, yes, yes. See, boom. Okay, so now what am I doing with this? I told you, see, we got two piece. That's the two, that's with one piece here. Right here, it's with one piece. Well, this one here, I need to grab I need to grab another stamp set. Can I have right here? Here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and stamp the greeting for happy birthday. It says sending you smile for every moment of your special day. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're really lacking of greeting for inside the card. So I was. I'm gonna be honest. I was whining about it to Ollie, and she said, "Well, check this one." So now everything go with this. That's pretty much. They're very far in between. So now what you're gonna do? You're gonna take this, and you're gonna take the 2 points here. Bring this together. Bring this here. So now I'm going to have the flashy side here. You could always bring it this way, put it this way, and then bring this one inside the card, but it's going to be hard to write in it. You could always add, and let me show you, a piece of, so we know those pieces are 3 by 3, about. Why I say about? Because you know, you get the little, like the score. So if you go 3 3/4 by 2 3/4, so let me show you. I got a piece of paper here. You can, I would use the regular white cardstock. Oh, that's not big enough. I would use the regular white cardstock, not the thick one, because the thick one would be too big. I'm going to show you two sides. You can go at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, so that's one. Or you can go at 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. You cannot go 3 by 3. If you try to go 3 by 3, what's going to happen it's going to go too close to the score line, and it's going to bow and bunch and so on. Okay, so this one here was 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. See, and this one here, it's 278 by 278. Et voila. So you can all, you know what? I really like that though. Okay, so now we have to make the decision. Do I want this? I think I want this. So now, Ollie, can you give me white cardstock? Or I can stamp directly on this. Yeah, because I need too big. See, because this is going to go here. So don't you agree that the flower should be in? So, because this I can stamp the greeting right on it. I'm going to show you, but we're going to add papers. So, yep, that's right. So I'm going to use the two, and can I have the berry burst ink, please? I'm going to use 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 and 2 3/4. And can you give me, it's right on the desk, my yellow iris blooms. And now I'm using berry burst. I'm going to stamp the greeting. Perfect. And I will go diagonal. So, because that's going to be diagonal. So I'm going to come here, diagonal. I just going to eyeball that and smash that right there. Oh, lovely, lovely. Okay. Now I will go with, I'm bringing the irresistible blooms. The yellow come from there. I'm going to use the small flower. I told you I was going to come up with something, right? So I'm going to use, I'm going to reach for another block. Here we go. So I'm going to stamp off though. Here, stamp off. And then I just going to do the side here. About here. Stamp off. Here we go. You're still going to have place to write. Trust me. Now, this one, I told you I'm going to come up with something. That's going to be the flower. That one, I'm going to go direct, lift up, off, in, and in. Voila. That's pretty much my signature, putting the flower or leaves or whatever in the bottom corner. That is my to-go thing when I'm like, what I'm going to put inside. Okay, now we're going to glue this in. That's going to go right here. So when you're going to glue this in, because we want the flowers, I'm going to be honest for this one though. I'm not using the seal. I'm going to use Tombow because Tombow is very forgiving. So you're going to do just one side. Okay, one side. So what I'm going to do, it's so where the quank quank here open, that's going to go in. So I'm going to go ahead and put that all around here. I'm going to hold this just at the tip. Put that diagonal. Oh, before you close it, you want to try to align this, okay? What I mean by that, I try to have the same distance on each side. No, I don't measure. I'm too lazy for that. I don't know why I say I'm lazy because I'm not a lazy person at all. Now take this, push it down. Here we go. Now we're going to lift this up. Now you're going to come here and put your glue. So this way it's a lot easier because if you put the glue on both sides, a lot of time it gets stuck on the card and it's not at the right place. So anytime you put an insert, this is so much easier. And then close this. And you saw I didn't put my greeting yet, right? I find it easier to stamp after or put your greeting because it seemed that I glue it upside down because you know you close it and it's like, here we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my insert. So this is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And this is going to go right at the top here. I like this. I like this. I like this. And then I'm going to put the one with the flowers. I could have even stamp a flower there. And this one going to come right here. So you get place to write. You can write on top of the flowers. That's why I said we're going to stamp off first. So it's not as bright. And see, book. How fun is this? Is that fun? So see, I needed 2 pieces of paper. Well, one 6x6 just for the inside, okay? That is 6x6, just the inside. And then I was like, well, I need to design the front of it. So then that's when, so this here, all the front of these 2 cards, it's another 6x6. So this is the template right here. So if you join late, you can rewind this when we're done and watch it again. Now the measurements are right here, and this will be posted on my blog down the road. Okay. But with the template, it's going to be easy to do just um, the add-on. So both of my base are 5.5 by 8.5. So regular card. So somebody will win this. Okay, whoops, I forgot some blinks. Of course, we need some blinks. So, and then I'm going to show you another set. So I'm using the pastel adhesive, and I thought that, no, those don't go really. That's what I use on the other card. You know what? I'm going to switch my mind. And can you pass me my thing of embellishment? We need something more that don't go. Let me see. Watch. Do I have anything bright in this? Oh, I get something right here. The glossy dot. The glossy dot. The glossy dot will work. This is not the berry burst, but it's going to look very good on that. I think that's the winner. Okay, that's what I'm using. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to use the small one. No, the small and the medium. Oops. And I'm going to use about 5. See, you just go to town with them. Et voila. Okay, it's just some little bling bling. Now, for this one here, I'm going to put 3 right there. The other one, I didn't do any there, I think. But you know what? We don't have to do it all the same. So I'm going to go ahead and, oops, come here. I lost my, here we go. I'm going to go 1. I'm going to do all the medium 1 here, okay? And 2. And what I like about those glossy dot, you know, I rate my embellishment for friendly for mailing, and this is very flat to mail. Absolutely. Okay, so now you saw this. And let me show you the other 2 cards. I use the, let me think, Hello Irresistible. That is the one from online exclusive. So you see, this is 1 sheet of paper right here, and that's Fleur de Flamingo. So that's why on the paper you are seeing Fleur de Flamingo in black. So this one, instead of Fleur de Flamingo, it's Lemon Lime Twist, and instead of black, it's Berry Burst. Okay, if you look at these here. I'm gonna leave that here just 1 minute, so maybe somebody want to take a snapshot. Or remember, you can pause the video when we're done. You can come back and pause the video and get all the measurement. Card number 1, it's this one. Card number 2, it's this one. Okay. Now, so this and this. See, I didn't put embellishment on this one. There, it looked very different, I think, but it's the paper, right? And here, see, I didn't put. I used that stamp. Um, I didn't put no paper in it. I stamped right on it because it's a lighter color. You could, write right on it. But I'm gonna be honest here. I absolutely love to add those white paper in. Absolutely love it. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Now, here's the other two. So that's the sequin here, the adhesive sequins. So very simple, but so um, it's very different. Looking at that looks so different. It's because of the paper. Yes, absolutely, Kate. The paper changed completely. So what Ollie's share, she had the ink botanical, let's go fishing, and then I got the masterfully made and hello irresistible and all that it's at 15% off. So I think you see you can switch that. You can make masculine if you want because you could do that with fishing too. Absolutely. So very simple. So now do you want to see the bonus? The bonus, the bonus. So with the bonus, I said you're going to need five, not just one, whoops, but five. It's all good. Five of the 6x6. Yes. I don't know the name. If you want to look for the name, please. It should be right under there. See it? Okay, so you need five 6x6. I am using the Hello Irresistible. That is the part of the online exclusive. That paper, I use it so much. Balmy. Oh, okay. I use it so much. I think I'm on my 8th pack. Okay, don't fall off the chair, but I use it for some thank you cards 1 month. So right there, I think it was like 5 pack I use. So um, I think that is an awesome paper to have. I love you get it in the pink, like the card that I did earlier was in the pink, and now I'm using the blue. Oh, not that. That's Ollie. So now what you're going to do, it's the same than the inside of the paper. So remember I told you you can fold or score. So if you score, you're going to go at 3 inch. Make sure you don't use the dark one because that's going to cut. You use the light one. Go at 3, flip it around and go at 3 and then just once diagonal. And you're going to do that with 5 sheet of 6x6. If you don't have 6x6 paper, remember that the 12x12, you cut it in 4, you get 4 pieces there. So you need 1.5 sheets. Okay. Excuse me. Now I'm going to go ahead, fold this in 2, and always reinforce your score. And then you're going to go diagonal. Okay, so you get 5 of them. Yep, 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 yep. Whoops. Let me make sure I'm straight here. So if you go straight at one point, the rest should be good. So now I prepare a few more. Okay, this one is the one that I scored. You're still going to have to reinforce. It don't matter which side because maybe I'm going to switch some, but I'm going to plan that in a second here. Did I score here? Yeah. Here we go. So now I get 5 pieces here. So I have to decide how I'm going to mix them. So you're going to take all your pieces. And you know what? I want it the other way. That's what I thought. So you bring your point together. See, points together like this. Now I'm going to reinforce because you can change as you go. Okay, so this one it's plain. Now I need, I'm going to do a leaf. So I'm going to do this way. And I got more than two prints. So you can have, all the same print, all mixed print, whatever. Okay, two. And then I need another plain one. I'm going to do this one here. Oh, I want this way. See, you just decide which side that. Here we go. What they're looking for? It's yeah. You want to put the number? I get the paper right here, Annie. Oh, you got it. Perfect. Okay. So this and this and this. Okay, you see where I'm going with this, I bet, right? Okay, and see, now it's good that I check because I cannot have the same two pieces together. So I'm going to have to switch this one over there. So that's why you don't want to glue till I want this side. No. And the reason, because I want the inside where I can write, and you will understand. So if you're wondering, what am I doing? So this project here, I'm going to tell you right now, it would be great for a baby shower. It would be great for somebody's like milestone's birthday, and well, a regular birthday too, but milestone would be amazing. It would be great for somebody that retire in your office because more than one person can sign. It's many things that you can do that it would be great for. Okay, so now where's my paper? I don't have it. Are you serious? Okay, now we're going to fold this way. Okay, now we're going to start to glue. So you need all your paper. You see where we're going with that? Okay, I'm going to start those two. This, and then this, and then this one and that one going to touch together. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is use my Tombow glue here. Ollie, would you cut me, my turn, cut me two pieces of Pretty Peacock, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. 1 minute, no. Give me two wide 2.5 by 2.5. And Pretty Peacock 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Here we go. So now you put your opening points together, okay? Opening points together, and I'll try to align that all equally. Then as long as you put your opening together, you're going to be good. And this year, I got some different samples to show you after that. It's awesome for like Christmas gift. Trust me, you're gonna see in a minute. Oh, I'm off a bit, but it's going to be okay. Okay, those two, and then over here. And then again, you can add more of those like layer inside. It depends how much you want to add on, okay? You can do as little as you want or as much as you want. It don't matter. Okay, now we get all this. You know what, Linda? Maybe it is the cootie. I don't know what it's called. It could be the cootie. I don't know. That's an old thing because you wait when I show you one. So now you're gonna see where I'm going with that. Voila. See, you get this beautiful star. Inside, you can put family pictures. So somebody gonna win this. So I didn't want to add more. You can cut some square of like we did the card, 2 and 3/4 by 2 and 3/4, or 2.5, two more place. So you can do that. But first, we're gonna assemble this here. Finish assembling this. So it's different way you can, and this one I think it's fit good. So I'm gonna use Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock in color. Ollie, would you be the sweetheart and pass that to me, please? The Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon. So yes, the ink. Yes, please. Thank you. And I'm gonna trade you this one. Okay, so with I'm gonna put the flower and the halo's gonna be after. So let me grab. I'm gonna put the back of this here. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp my flower randomly with the Lost Lagoon. Here we go. And you know what? Stamp off, on, stamp off, on, stamp off, on. That's going to be the back. Now, this is going to be the front. And this is Lost Lagoon, okay? Here we go. Whoops. Now, I won't stamp my hello yet. We're going to hold on that, okay? And man, I got a mess here. Hoo-ha. Okay, the ribbon that I'm using that I had a blue, it's balmy blue and white. And I need about, I want to say 25-inch of that. That's 12, that's 24. Really, I get about 28-inch of ribbon. Now, what you're going to do is place your ribbon here. Okay, where it's open, that's where it's going to meet. Okay, so all the one that are closed, you're going to see what I mean by close, going to be on the left hand side. Now you're going to put this equally here, like this. Now what I'm going to do, this is, I'm using 2 and 3/4, oops, am I out of this too? 2 and 3/4 by 2 and 3/4 of Pretty Peacock. The other one I had it smaller and I had make myself a note. It's not here, but I did remember I wanted a bigger background. Okay, so make sure you put plenty of glue on this. Put that at the top. Like so. Now we're gonna go ahead, put the back. Oh, it's the end of my, come Come on, baby. Roll on, roll on. Here we go. Okay, and another 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And this is in Pretty Peacock. Put that at the top. Okay, so that is the back. So the back, that was my flower here. You can add more color and more bling and whatever. Absolutely. Here we go. No, right now, I'm going to be honest. The mess, it's all around me. Trust me. It's, yeah, I got a good one right now. Busy. I think Ollie's very busy too on the comments there. Now, I got the flower here, and then we're going to use the hello and in Pretty Peacock. Now, I know which side it's going. Really, it's a square, but sometimes I rather put it after. I'm going to put it right here. Voila. And I still have my blinks here. And let me that don't go. Let me check what we get here. Okay, we won't use the dots, the glossy dots, because it don't go quite with that. Let me see if I get some Lost Lagoon or something. That don't go neither. Oh, the butterfly brass. And that again, that's another one that they are so flat, they are amazing to mail. This I just got the large one left on those one, but you get smaller one too. Okay, et voila. That's another one I absolutely love because they are so flat to mail. That is one thing that I really, especially when you mail. Okay, now we're gonna voila. Now, this here, it's tricky a bit the first time you're going to flip it. But see this? Going to go this way. Now you're going to tie this up. So this, it's not quite in the center because, you know, you would have to be at a point to be in the center of a star. Now you're going to go this way. So now you can tie it any way you want, but it can be hang up. See? So now you can hang it up and you get that beautiful star. So you can do that for Christmas. Or I think like if somebody at your office, whatever, retire, don't you think it would be great that you pass around? Everybody can sign on this. You can add more white paper, like I said, if you want. Or this, choose a color like this. It's a nice color if you use a black pen or a dark blue. If it would be a baby shower, I think what I would do is, well, then you would leave it flat, okay, and ask everybody to share one of their favorite tip to be a mom or to be a dad, okay? So then down the road, they can read that and also they can hang this up. See that beautiful star as a what it's called memento? No, what it's called? No, it's something you keep in memories, whatever. I don't keep them, me, so I don't know. A memento. It would be very nice for that. And then if it's for Christmas, then you can wait a minute, add grandma and Auntie Susie and so on. So this one, it's not the full star, but some of you are going to say, oh my gosh, I remember when I made that at your house. It's all the same thing. It's all fold the same way, but this one I just get three instead of five. Et voila. Yes, Ollie had a good idea. If you do a fall one at Thanksgiving, you can do, people can write in it the family what they thankful for that year. But see how you can add picture. This is a quite, so here is Shadow and here is Buffy. So it was in the here we just moved in, I think. So that was our first dog, Buffy. That was Shadow. And now we get a blonde and a black again. And look at me when I was young. Oh my goodness. Yep. But now I'm wise. So that it's all good. And here us in Hawaii and a little toothless ear. Oh, is that amazing? I think those things make such great gift. Now I got another one. I had to dig. I had to dust off something. It's someplace here. Just hold on. Maybe by tomorrow morning we're gonna find it. But Ollie, do you know what we did with that? Yeah, my pencil falling down. Where or where? Because that one it's different too. But you have to see. You have to see. Okay, it's someplace here, Annie. Don't worry. We will find it. That is too funny. Okay, it's someplace. Meeny, meeny, miny, mo. We will find it. Oh, she find it. So this is a five, but so you can use any size square. You need to start with a completely square, like 6 by 6, 4 by 4. So this one here was, let me tell you, right here. This one was 4 by 4. I wouldn't go much smaller than 4 by 4. Okay. So here it is. This one, it's not decorative yet, but see how I got a video on that. You just slide the ball and then see you that we did Christmas ornament with that. Et voila. And this here, it's just going to go this way. Turn it. And then when you go at the top, you take the balls and voila. So you see the Christmas ornament. So it's all the same that what we did tonight, except this is 4 by 4. So you just glue your ribbon in the back of this and you pass your ball in your ribbon first. This one here, I didn't do a knot. See, I would do a knot at the top. Okay, so this wouldn't happen. But how simple is that? So you need, I'm going to fix this up here. Here we go. So you need like a bead that got quite a bit of an opening, but you see how simple it is. And now you just fold it this way and then you can keep it shut this way also. So now I done, okay, tonight this is the one that you guys gonna win. So you can decorate it, put whatever you want. It's the choice is yours. And here is the one in the pink. I told you this paper, I absolutely love it. I work with that and I just go to town. I mean, it's awesome. So this one, it's in the pink and the peachy color here, okay? Et voila. And that, whoops. And that again, like for a baby shower, pink or blue, right? And here it is. So see the stars, and let me show you like in the blue. So it looked very different, right? But is that fun? So you can do that any size. Um, like I show you, this is the 4 by 4. I wouldn't go much smaller than this because it would be almost too small. This is 4 by 4. I did some in 8 by 8, like the photo frame that I show you. So, any question? Ollie, do you got two winner for us? So, before we announce the winner, though, we're gonna, okay, this gonna be one with I did some cards tonight. I know I did. Here they are. Okay. So one winner gonna win this. And one winner gonna win. Really, I want this. This card here, I put it this way. The yellow is sideways. And Ollie, which one you give away? This one, right? Okay, so this gonna be one winner. And this one's gonna be the other winner. So we're gonna get the winner while Ollie is twisting that thing around to pick the winner. I want to show you. We're almost at the end of the month, and this is our customer appreciation. So it's the box, and it's 8 cards, the PDF, but I added more card in it. You can fit, I would say, a dozen card, but it's a big but here. Depends how much embellishment you're using. If you use a lot of embellishment, then you won't fit 12 cards. But the PDF and the PDF include the 8 cards in the box, and this is called our emergency card kit. What the emergency card kit stand for? It's the greeting, and you see you get a place that more greeting in your box. So you put a bunch of greeting there. At the last minute on the emergency, you need a happy birthday card. You look for the happy birthday. And when I do emergency card kit, I do extra thing. I don't do just like a greeting because then it's not emergency anymore because when you need it, you don't have it. So I'm gonna do like maybe 5 birthday, 5 thinking of you, 6 hello, and so on. So I got extra of all of them. So this just pop in and out, just a note, and so on. So that is the customer appreciation this month. If you would like to get this download, the on my blog at frenchiestamps.com, you're going to have the hostess code. It's with an order of $40. And here is the host code in case if you want it right here. It's the HDN T767E. Okay. So, Ollie, do we have winners here? We do. And we got Nancy Johnson. You win this. And Eden Ryu, you won this. So both of you, this gonna get mailed right from here. You email me both your address at frenchiestamps.com, on my blog at frenchiestamps.com. Right at the top, you're gonna have to contact me. Please don't put your mailing address in the public, just go and send it there. And this is going to go in the mail tomorrow. So you have to be present to win. And I will mail that to you tomorrow. So, Ollie, come closer. We're going to see what they have to say to us. I think tonight was an amazing project, right? Don't you? Look at those beautiful cards. I mean, I think we did very, very good. And then let me tie this up here. So I like when I show the star, but here we go. I just gonna tie it up like this. So boom. So any question for the two of us? Don't look like it. I hope you enjoyed that. If you love what you see, please give us the thumbs up. And like always, thank you so much for your support, and we appreciate your business. To go shopping, right below you get the direct link. Up, so Irene Ryu, I think that's you. Robert Ryu, I think that's the one. Ollie said yes. And then Nancy Johnson, I think she was still on, I saw. So perfect. So send me your mailing address and we will pop that in the mail. Thank you. Until next time, happy stamping.